Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to make this really cute pair of dangly, beaded, just really cute little earrings. I love these. I wear them all the time, and I did them in the gold and the silver, so you can pretty much wear them with anything, any color of jewelry that you're wearing. So yeah, these are really simple to make. They're a little time consuming just because you have to let some glue dry and that kind of thing. But other than that, they're really easy to make and they turn out so cute, I think. They look like you've done something really intricate and you really haven't. So if you want to make these, I'm going to readjust the camera to look down onto the bead mat and we'll get a materials list together. So just a moment. Okay, so if you want to make these earrings, you're going to need a couple of little, these are actually the toggle part, the loop part to a toggle clasp. And I think they're really cute. And I'm going to make some earrings out of them. So I'm just going to hang fish hooks on them and we're going to put the cording on the bottom here. And yeah, I think they make really cute earrings. You could use anything like these ear wires, that these are the hoop kind, or you could use just a plain old ring, like a soldered closed ring. I mean, you could use anything that you wanted for this. So you're gonna need those. You're gonna need the ear hooks, and you're gonna need some sparkly little beads that you want to put on your cording. So these right here are some little fire polish beads. They actually have a green tint to them. I don't know if you can really tell that on the camera, but they do. And then these are some bicones with like the imitation jade. I love that. I think it's so pretty. And then these are some sparkly little rondelles. Now the good thing about this cording, and I'm going to show it to you. This is it. It comes from Panda Hall. Here is the, I guess, number if you want to look it up on there. But it is 0.5 millimeters. So it is so thin that you can put these teeny tiny little beads on it. I mean, I'm hoping these rondelles will work. I think they will. I've used them before on this, but I didn't really try out these specific ones, but yeah, they do. See that? How that fits on there? It is so tiny, so thin this cording is, and it comes in all different colors. So again, that's what it is. It's from Panda Hall, and that means nothing to anybody unless they can read Chinese. So there you have it. But you're going to need... You can actually, I mean, you can use any cording. Like if you have bigger whole beads, you can use hemp cord, you can use macrame, I mean, you can use anything. You can even use Fireline, I think. I don't see why that wouldn't work. But I love this stuff, so that's what I'm going to use. And so I've cut, let me see how long these are. I've cut, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 inches of this cord, and you need 4 pieces for each side, okay? And they don't have to be exactly 5 inches, because if you look at these, I've staggered them, so we're going to trim them to different sizes, but I start out with that much just so I have enough. And you're going to need, like I said, 4 for each earring. You're going to need your beads, your little rings or whatever you're going to tie your cording onto. Your ear hooks. You're going to need some crazy glue. Now, normally I use E6000 for everything, but the only thing is when you use E6000 for this, it shows. It dries and leaves like a cementy, like rubber cement type residue, so you don't want that. So this is super glue gel, and I've got to say, I love this gel version of this because I am terrible with super glue. Like I've literally glued my fingers together and this does not, it's not runny. Like it doesn't just flow out everywhere. It's very thick and you can control it really easy. And you're going to need some jump rings. And I think that's it. Of course, scissors to cut with, and your round nose pliers and chain nose pliers for putting your earring together. So, but yeah, I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to do is take your little ring, and we're going to put our threads on the ring. Now, if you look at this one, you can see I've put them all on the same direction, and you want to try to do that, but just to make it look uniform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop it like this, Then I'm going to insert it into the ring, just like this. Okay, and then I'm going to take the two ends and put them through the loop that I've made, just like that. And then when you pull it, it puts it right on there. See that? Just like that. And you want to try to do that the same with all four. So let's do the next one. So I take I make a loop, I half my thread, make a loop, and stick it up through the bottom of my little ring like this. Okay. Then I take my little ends and I go up and through like this and pull tight. And pull them tight and just scoot them down so they're side by side. And you're going to do that with all four of your little cords. So here's the third one. And you can use more than four if you want. You know, it's totally up to you. I think I've used more than four on that other set, but I was just doing four on these. Just, come on now. Sometimes it's a little fiddly to get through there. There's the third one. And number 4. And I'm going to do a matching pendant to this as well. So you can stay tuned for that if you want to see it later. Okay, so there's the 4 little threads or cords on my air wire or my loop. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your glue. If I can get the lid off of it. The glue, it's glued itself on there. Okay, and I want this side to be the front because I just like the way it looks better, if you can see, as opposed to this side. So I am going to take my gel on the back side and just put a little bit on there and set it on something to let it dry. Okay, so I'm just, whoops, I don't really want to set it on my bead mat because I've glued things to my bead mat before. So I'm going to set it right there. We're going to let it dry for about 10 minutes and then we'll come back and carry on. Okay, so I've let this dry for a few minutes, and the gel version of super glue doesn't dry as quick as others, so it's still a little wet, but I'm going to take my chances here. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your beads and you're just going to put them on your cord however you want them to go. And I like to leave a little bit of my cord hanging out at the bottom. I think it's cute. And we're going to just tie knots at the end of each one of these little cords. It's a little tedious to get the beads on sometimes. Now see, you saw a minute ago, I got one of those on perfectly. Some of them have smaller holes than others. So this one may not work on this cord, so let's try the bicone. I mean, it'll work on another piece, but maybe just not on this piece. The end of this piece may be a little too frayed or something. So you just want to thread them on. So I'm going to put 3 on that one, just like that. And then I'm just going to go up a little ways, like this, and just tie an overhanded knot. Just a regular knot. And this part is kind of fiddly, but just like that. Okay? And then I just kind of pull on it to make sure my beads aren't going to fall off the end, but there's what you've got. And you're just going to do that on all of these little cords. You're just going to, you can vary the beads. You can do it however you want. It's totally your creative control. You can use seed beads on this. Now why? I got these little rondelles on just a minute ago and now they're not wanting to go on. There we go. That one went. Okay. You can use seed beads. You can use anything you want, but I love the little tiny sparkly beads. I think they turn out really cute on these earrings. So, it's not going to work on that one. That one's having a hard time with those little rondelles too. I know I say it in every video, but excuse my nails. I work with E6000 glue every single day of my life, and it just tears your hands up. It really does. When it gets on there, it's just a mess. All right. If the end of the cord gets even a little bit frayed, it gets hard to get anything on there. So I'm just going to put those two on that one. Now, you can go down lower. See how I'm going down lower on this? I'm not going up as high to tie this knot, because I kind of like them to be staggered. Now, if you want them all the same, you can do it that way. I'll give my little disclaimer that I am only showing you suggestions. You can do them however you want. I'm not saying my way is the only way. Oh, no, I like to give that little disclaimer, so... see if we can get a couple of these small ones on this cord right here. So over the weekend, it is Saturday now, last week on Sunday, Chris and I got out back and we decided to cut he was cutting some brush. We have a creek back there and it just gets a lot of brush and weeds grown up and stuff. And so we were trying to get back there, clear off the creek bank a little bit and stuff before the growing season really gets underway, because then there are gigantic spiders back there and I won't even go back there. So yeah, we were out there and I was trying to clean. There were like some vines vining up our fence out there and I was just trying to clean some stuff off. Well, apparently I got into some poison ivy, and I am usually pretty careful to watch because I'm highly allergic to poison ivy. So I'm usually like really careful and I try to watch and make sure that I don't get into any, but apparently I missed some. And it is all over my face. Like I must have touched it and then touched my face, and it is everywhere. I woke up this morning. It's gotten worse every day, but I woke up this morning with one eye swollen completely shut. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I've been going to work every day, but my boss asked me yesterday, she's like, you don't have the flu or something, do you? I'm like, no, it's poison ivy. But it's making me miserable, and it is like, it's all over my face. It's right here on my finger. It's right here under my ring on this finger. And I'm like, oh my goodness, please. It's got to clear up and go away. But the face is the worst. And I have itched like crazy. If I take one Benadryl, I'm fine. Now see, I just glued my fingers together. If I take one Benadryl, I'm fine. If I take two Benadryl, you can forget it. I'm out like a light. And you can't even wake me up. It's like it knocks me completely out. So, yeah, this entire week I haven't had much of a life because if I take the Benadryl to help with the itching, I can't function. So I've taken it like one pill, gone to work, worked all day, and been completely miserable at work, and then come home and taken like two and just zonked out every evening. So, oh, it's awful. Okay, I'm going to tie this one up kind of high because I've done the rest of them kind of low. I know this is like not all that exciting to watch, but this is just how you do it. You tie them, each little one, after you string on whatever bead you want on there. Okay. And see, that's how it's looking so far. And I've got about 5 more to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and string on the rest of my beads so I don't torture you guys with that. And we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so if you've got all your beads on, this is what you should have, basically. Now, if you want to, you can trim some of these, and I do like to trim some of them, the ends of them, just a little. I don't know, I just don't like it quite that long, so I'm going to trim them up just a tad. Just like this. There we go. And so that's what you've got right there. It's really cute. I love these colors too. So now you're going to just take your ear wire Open it up, and you know you always open these ear wires by twisting to the side. Don't ever just pull it straight out because that weakens the metal. Make sure you have it. See, this is the back of mine. See how the glue kind of shows on the back? So I want to make sure that I put it the way that the glue does not show. And you close it up by twisting it back to the side. And there you have it. And so I went ahead and did the other one off screen. So there you have two really adorable little earrings. You can do these in so many color, combinations, and I haven't trimmed this one up yet. I need to trim it a little bit. But you can do this in so many color combinations. It's just, they're really pretty. They turn out, and they're unique. I haven't seen, a whole lot of other things similar to them. So you're going to have something a little bit different that not everybody's wearing. So that's kind of nice. There we go. And there you have it. Two really cute little pairs of earrings. They don't take long to make, and they're very, very easy. And like I said, if you don't have this cord, you could use anything as long as it's small enough. You can even use tiger tail. I mean, they make colored tiger tail now, beading wire. You could use that, but I love this cord. It comes in all different colors, and like I said, you can get it on Panda Hall's site. I don't really know where else you can find it. I haven't seen it really this small anywhere else, but yeah, I love it. I've got to say, it's one of my favorite things to work with now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, if you want to see more videos like this. I'm going to do the pendant, and with the pendant, we're going to be using this component right here and this bead. That's why I made the earrings this color to go with the bead. So I'm going to get that uploaded soon, and so you can watch out for that. And yeah, I told you guys I've opened an Etsy store back up, and so if you don't care to visit that, I would really appreciate it. Just traffic on the site, I think, moves it up in the search engine a little bit. And so for all of you that have gone there and visited, thank you so much. You don't even know how much I appreciate it. I really, really do. And if you would just go click on it, that is like awesome. I appreciate that so much. And I also have a website, and I will put the links to all that in the description box below. I'm on Instagram, and I post some pictures on Instagram that I don't post on YouTube. So if you want to see some of the jewelry that I've made that is not posted on YouTube, you can see that on Instagram. And I also have Facebook. So I'll put that all in the links in the description box below. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.